we are going to work on my post, and that is displaying all the posts that belongs to a user. At the moment, if I click on that, it renders empty screen. And before we get into that, let's fix this CSS, and that is my earnings. As you can see, the CSS is so ugly. So let's fix that before we get into the my post. In the component and users, my earnings, which is this. The issue is because of this CSS, and that is h-screen. So let's remove this, and that is it. And let's see, and this is what we have. So let's work on my post. And lucky for us, we have all the posts on the user profile. At the back end, if I fetch my profile, we're going to see the post that belongs to the user, in this case this one. So here we are going to fetch the user profile and take the post and then display them accordingly. We are going to display a component for my post, and I have provided the template for you in the template folder, and that is dashboard post, which is this one. So copy that, and then in the users folder, paste that. And let's go ahead and then render that component in the app.jsx, and let's bring in the dashboard post. Perfect. And we are going to display it in the user dashboard. Copy and paste. Change this one to my post, and then the dashboard post, and the path is going to be just post. All right, so now let's see, and this is what we have. All right, so let's look at the structure for the component. Over here, I'm using some empty array, and I'm checking for the length. And down here, I am displaying the number 7. That is the total post. And here is the table. Don't worry, as soon as we get the data, you're going to see them in action. So here, we would need the use query for fetching the user profile. So in the account summary, we have the use query for fetching the user profile. So copy that, and in here, paste that. And let's bring in the API, and then use query here as that. So if we log the data, let's see, and we have it as that. So we are going to take the post here. So it's going to be .user.post. Let's see. And we got the array. So I will say that const user post is equal to this. Copy that, and then paste it here. And now we can log the user post. Let's see. All right, there we go. We are going to loop through this one. So in here, instead of using the empty array, we're going to use that. And here we are checking for the length. And in here, we are going to display the total post. So here as your post is equal to the user's post.length. Now let's see. And we have 2. Indeed, we have 2 down here. So now, in case we have 1, then we are displaying the table with the post name, this month earning, total earnings, and date created, and then the upcoming earning date. If we check on the post here, we're going to see the properties. Now let's see. We have next earning date, this month earning date, and then the total earnings. So let's go ahead and then display that. So in here, this is where we are creating the actual row for the table. So instead of using the empty array, we're going to use the user's post. Now I can bring back this data, and let's see over here, we are displaying the image of the post, and here we are doing what is called truncating. But before that, let me comment out this, and then I will say some description. Remember, this is HTML-like content. And then here for the amount is post.this month earnings, otherwise use 0. Likewise the total earnings, and here the date, and here as the next earning date. And then we have these handlers. At the moment, let's comment out these guys or the entire TD here. All right, so now let's see. Awesome, and this is what we have. All right, so if I go ahead and create a new post, let's see, I will say some data and select anything here, and let me add. If I check my post, as you can see, we have 3 posts. Awesome, right?